Good evening, District 82, and welcome to another Pathways training session, the March edition. Another Friday. It's nice to see all of you joined on this Friday evening, the first Friday of March 2021. Where has time gone? So today we have our March edition of the Pathways training, which is an initiative by the Program Quality Team of District 82 for the year 2020-21. And we started these training sessions every first Friday of the month to help our members to get the best out of the Pathways education sessions. And this is because Pathways is new to all of us, and we may be a little confused on what to do or what our projects are, what are we going to get out of our projects. So we thought, let's help our members, our family, to get the best out of this series of projects and levels that we have to complete in our new educational program. Now, just a few supporting material to help everyone out. During registration, we do ask if you have any questions that you would like us to answer. And most questions are about pathways. How do we enroll, or how do we finish a path? So these links to different resources will be posted in the chat as well. So you have all the resources that are available on the Toastmasters International website, as well as all our previous sessions. So how to enroll in Pathways, how to do evaluations in Pathways, responsibilities of the base camp manager, organize your speech, your speaking voice, uncovering the path, the three things you didn't know about a great script. So how do you script your speech, a moment in time, this art of storytelling, working with words, making presentations stick, and active listening. So all these links will also be shared in the chat for you to go and visit. And all these links are from the D82 YouTube page. If you didn't know, subscribe to the D82 YouTube page, because all these sessions are uploaded and a lot more informative videos, tutorials are uploaded to help you get the best of your Pathways journey. Like I said, maybe it was a lesser known fact, but Focus on the Positive is actually a project in the Pathways education series. Now, to help us understand or learn the art of focusing on the positive, we have with us a very gentle Toastmaster. I must say, she loves what she does, I'm sure, and that is why she's here with us today to share with the district on how we can focus on the positive. And she is Toastmaster Iromi Peiris, a member of Pinnacle Advanced Toastmasters Club and Millennium Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Iromi, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lasmi. So good evening to all you participants today. Have you had a great day today? Have you had a beautiful day today? And have you had a positively productive day today? Yes. I'm happy you did. Talking of positively productive, well, we do not want to associate the word positive to the virus, do we? That's the only thing that we really don't want to connect, positivity and the virus. If not, they'll yank us from our homes, take us to some unidentified or unknown location for 14 days. If not, I am here just to talk to you about being positive and positivity. Let's get down to business. Positive thinking or being positive. My project or my pathway, talking of pathways, the pathway that I selected was visionary communication. And when it came to level 3 and the electives, I selected how to stay positive or focusing on the positive. So this is what the project required. The purpose. The purpose of this project is to practice being aware of your thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of your responses on others. And then I was supposed to keep a daily record of my moods and attitudes for a minimum of 2 weeks, noting when I feel positive or negative, and the successes and efforts, and 3 things for which I am grateful. I was supposed to record and evaluate any changes in my behavior or in the behavior of those around me. At a club meeting, I was supposed to share some aspects of my experience. So while I was doing the research, while I was reading the manual, I also thought I'll do my own research on how to stay positive and how to focus on the positive. Because I wanted to be well versed on the subject before I do my project at the club. So let me share with you a few things that I did find out about staying positive and staying focused. So to choose positive living, you have to have a positive attitude, you have to have a positive behavior, and you also have to have positive thinking. So there are a few key elements that help you to stay positive. Let me share a few of the elements that help you to stay positive and share your positivity with others. One of those is paying attention to your thoughts, and that can make meaningful changes in your life. How does staying focused and paying attention to your thoughts help you stay positive? Well, thoughts and thinking. And thinking is what we do all day and night. When we are sleeping, our thoughts transcend into dreams. And when we are up, we are thinking and thinking and thinking all the time. I once saw my niece standing by the window and thinking of something. So I asked her, Susan, what are you thinking about? A penny for your thoughts. And do you know what she said to me? She said, they are worth much more than a penny. Because she said, this process of thinking and the process of thinking positively is what helps us get along in life. And she was so correct. So paying attention to your thoughts can definitely make meaningful changes in your life. Thinking positively can definitely make meaningful changes in your life. That's what I realized when I was doing my research. Second main ingredient for being positive is be grateful for what you have and your accomplishments. Sometimes we forget to be grateful for what we have, and sometimes we forget our accomplishments. There is a friend of mine. She's a very close friend of mine. We used to meet very often before COVID, and we used to enjoy each other's company. We used to chat, we used to gossip, we used to exchange news of her workplace and mine. And we used to really have a good time. But one thing that she and I didn't have in common was positivity. She was always complaining. So at the end of our meeting, wherever we meet, she would be so negative. And she would say, oh, you know, my job is not working properly, or my neighbors are troubling me. And she had many complaints. Whereas here was I had come to meet her to have a good time, be happy, and be positive. I tried to tell her many times, but it didn't work. So, what I'm saying is, my friend never remembered to talk about her accomplishments and to stay positive. Sometimes, when you have friends or acquaintances who don't think positively, I think it would be advisable to somehow keep a distance, because that negativity that that person has can transcend into your positivity. I was at the Java Lounge one day having coffee, and then there were these two boys next to me. And I heard one boy ask the other, so how was your day? Hey, tell me about your day. And this boy started complaining, saying, no, it wasn't a good day. And I was disappointed and I was distressed. And then the friend asked, why, what happened? And he went on to explain what happened. Now, I, a positive thinking person, I was thinking, I wish he could have rephrased what he said. He could have said, well, I did have quite a good day and I did my best, and there's always room for improvement. I did what I could at that moment. Now, didn't that sound very much more positive than his negative thoughts? So you've always got to see that you associate with positive thinking people. Not that you have to shun negative thinking people, but positive thinking people will always make you think positively and make you happy. Another ingredient, be positive, make yourself a priority always. Always feel good about yourself. Now, if you don't feel good about yourself, is the other person going to feel good about you? Yes, a good friend or a relative might. But it's all up to you to be positive, maintain your positive status, make yourself a priority, and always feel good about yourself. So something that would help you to feel good about yourself is always focus on success, always focus on what you're doing, always focus on, maybe if you're trying to lose weight, focus on what you're trying to do. Always focus on what makes you feel good and what makes you feel good about yourself. When you're talking of success, success does not come and find you. You've got to be somebody nobody thought you would be, and dream and believe that you can achieve and that you can achieve what people like Dhananjay, Keshika, and Arfat achieved, reaching the international stage. Dream big, think positive, and dream big. These were some of my findings when I was doing my research. You're dressed up to go to work. It's a new day. And no matter what yesterday was, and no matter what tomorrow is going to be, it's today that matters. Are you going to think this is going to be an awfully crappy day, or this is going to be a wonderful day? Remember, whatever you think is a reflection of what it is going to be, of what the day is going to be. I remember when I had just started working, my mom used to stand by the door. And when I was just leaving for work, she would say, "Now put on that happy face." And I remember that statement that my mother made ever since. I repeated it to my daughter, and my daughter always says, "I'm so thankful that you made me leave the house positively." So remember, whatever yesterday has been or whatever tomorrow might be, it's today that matters. It's being positive and it's focusing on the positive, on the good things is what matters. Staying positive helps you to stay focused mainly on good things, have happy thoughts, and be ready for a successful outcome. Isn't that so true, Toastmasters? Isn't that so true? Because if you entertain the opposite of being positive, that's being negative, nothing is going to go wrong, right for you. Everything is going to go wrong for you. So stay positive and always think of the good things that are going to happen to you. Always have happy thoughts and always think of how successful your day is going to be. Let me relate to you an anecdote of how to tackle what happens to you sometimes when negativity creeps in. A couple of months ago, I was mistrusted, I was misunderstood, and I was misused. When I say misused, have you ever been misused where somebody hasn't believed you and somebody has told somebody else how wrong you have been? Have you ever been through that situation? Well, that's what happened to me. But I stayed throughout this whole episode. It was a very sad episode. But did I become sad? No. Did I let it upset me? No. I stayed positive. I pushed negativity away, embraced positivity. I stayed positive. I thought of the good things that I had done and that I didn't deserve what I was going through now. And I always had happy thoughts. And I was always confident and sure of a successful, positive outcome. And it happened. I was proved right and justice prevailed. So that is how positive thoughts and positivity and being positive helps you to stay focused. Toastmasters, let me talk a little about you. You are capable. You are gifted. Whatever you want to do or whatever you want to achieve, you can do it. You are the person who matters. Stay focused and nothing else can harm you. Stay focused. Nothing else can get into your way or get in your way. You are capable. I'm reiterating. You are capable, you are gifted, and you can do it. Ants. Has anybody heard about this antonym ants? Has any one of you heard of ants? And has anybody, I'm sure you would have heard of somebody saying, don't let ants creep into your head. And what stands for the antonym ants? Automatic negative thoughts. Ants, automatic negative thoughts. Negativity can be toxic, ladies and gentlemen. So never let ants creep into your head. Always stay positive. This I found quite interesting. And I thought maybe I'd suggest to the audience to print a notice similar to this and either paste it on your laptop in office or even at home, paste it on your room door so that you're always reminded that you cannot or you must not entertain negative thoughts, and you, however you can, or whenever you can, or always when you can, to entertain positive thoughts. But let me also comment that maybe only the unmarried members in the audience had better hang this notice, paste this notice on your room door at home, because if a married person does have this notice outside his or her door, your spouse may never be able to enter the room. Now, I spoke to you about behavior and about thinking. Let's talk about attitude. A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere till you change it. A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere till you change it. Can you? So once again, the bad attitude, just like negativity, doesn't help. Doesn't help to help you stay focused, doesn't help you to stay positive, and doesn't help you in any way at all, for that matter. So if it's bad attitude that's holding you back, just bring in the positivity, bring in a good attitude, and tell yourself that you're going to throw the bad attitude out of the window, embrace a good attitude, which helps you to stay focused and positive. Friends, we cannot change the wind, but we certainly can adjust ourselves. We cannot change the wind, but we certainly can change or adjust ourselves. Whilst I leave you with that thought, I'll go back to my elective on my level 3 and my project. So I made use of all the research that I had done, and I put together a presentation, not this one, a presentation, a very short presentation, because it said you could either speak for 4 to 5 minutes or 7 minutes. And I think I got a very, very good evaluation. And so I felt that the research I had done and the manual helped me to complete the project successfully. When you do your projects and when you do your electives, what I have done with my electives is I have always tried to select an elective where it helps me in real life, in the present day context, because I think that's the most useful gift that Toastmasters has given us. They have given us a choice to select from, so that we can either select something that would be useful to us in our career or in our profession, or you can even select something that helps you in your day-to-day life. So positive, always stay focused and always stay positive in your behavior, in your attitude, and in your thoughts. Because remember, when we stay positive, we transcend or we spread the positivity to the people around us, and they in turn would spread the positivity or the positive thoughts or the happy thoughts to the people around them. So that way we are helping a number of people to stay positive and to refrain from being negative. Good luck to you with your future projects on pathways. I have finished my path, and that's done and dusted, and I am on my second pathway now. Talking of being positive, I have one little story to tell you. I'm a Toastmaster for many years now, but my home folks are anti-Toastmaster. They don't fancy Toastmasters at all, and they call it this Toastmaster business. I'm amused. I don't let it get me down. I don't let it make me feel any less positive or any less happy. But I've sailed along for almost 10 years now, having this negative attitude at home, having this negativity at home. I've still sailed along and maintained my positive attitude, maintained my positivity, and I have been able to focus on the positive right throughout. If there's anyone in the audience who is in the same predicament, I hope not, but if there is anybody, please feel free to call me, and I'll be very happy to compare notes with you. Over to you, Lasmi.
Thank you very much, Iromi, and I think that was quite a timely topic that we touched upon today, especially in these times that we are in. It's very easy to let everything that is happening around us to get us down. And it is in fact very important that we do have a positive mindset, a positive attitude to help us get through anything and everything. And I'm pretty sure, as Toastmaster Tissa also said, we have to have a positive attitude if we are going to become a great negotiator as well. Am I right, Toastmaster Tissa? I'm sure it goes hand in hand. Right. So, like I said, we have with us our Program Quality Director of District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Shriyanti Salgado, who will join us for the Q&A session as well. So we'll have with us Toastmaster Tissa, Toastmaster Iromi, and Distinguished Toastmaster Shriyanti. Please do send us any questions that you have. So let me first start with a question that we had during registration, DTM Shriyanti. It was that I think I thought I should ask it out because it's something that everyone might be wondering. The question was, do we really need to upload our evaluation sheet? That was one of the most questions that was asked. Do we really need to upload our evaluation sheets, especially in these pathways now?
Now, if you ask Toastmasters International this question, you will get an answer similar to it is more or less saying it is your wish. Now, let me go back from the time that I started Icebreakers in Pathways. I have uploaded every single evaluation. Now, that is personally for my reference. I can look back and see what each evaluator has said. Because if I don't upload my evaluations, no one else is going to do it. So that's for my personal reference. And when I want to look back and see for any particular project, how I have done this, if you've not uploaded it then and there, or maybe within the week at least, you're going to lose it. Now, most of the evaluations which I have done, I've actually sent the evaluation to the speaker almost immediately. There are 2 pending at the moment. We had 2 speakers last week in our club, but I make it a point to send them the evaluation because the evaluation is worth it for them. And up to each of us to upload it. My personal advice is upload everything because there is a stage when you want to look back. Rasni?
Thank you, Radhika and Shriyanti. I agree. I did that too, but it's again, we are all adults in this movement, and I'm sure it's up to us. But there is an option, so why not use it? Toastmaster Tissa, there was a question in the chat box that asked us what is a win-win negotiation. I'm sure I was wondering what that was, so I'm sure the person who asked us is also waiting to hear. Is there something called a win-win negotiation?
Let me answer that with a story. Imagine there's an orange, the beautiful, juicy, colorful, tasty orange. Now these 2 brothers entered the house and both were married. And when they opened the refrigerator, they saw an orange. The one brother jumped into that and got it and said, I need this orange. The other brother said, hey, wait. I also need that orange. No, but we have only one orange. Yeah, it's only one orange. I need it because I have an important, I have important use of it. No way, my dear friends. The things inside this refrigerator belongs to me. I also need that. I also need it for an important purpose. These 2 brothers are fighting for what? An orange. One orange. Oh, an orange. There's only one fruit was available there. Now, how does these 2 brothers negotiate? How do they negotiate? What is the options that they have with this orange? Let me take you to different scenarios. One of the best situation is a general common sense. The people often say that, okay, let's be fair to both brothers. They both need, and this is what happens. They negotiate for the orange as their life depend on it. They are even willing to kill someone to get that orange. And how do you resolve that? This is one of the exercises of my negotiation workshops. I give the participants orange each, 1 to 1, and 2 paper plates, paper serviettes, and 1 knife, small knife. I have 20 knives, so I can play with 40 people. I take all 20 oranges and give them to negotiate, give them different instruction. You know what happened often? At the end of 2 minutes, the timeline, they cut it half. You get one part, I get another part, exactly in the middle, and they call it win-win. He wins, I win. I ask them, seriously? Win-win? Wait a minute. Have you ever asked why the other person wants the orange? Why he is fighting like mad to get that orange, like his life depend on it. The next set of instructions says a different thing. One brother wants the orange. When the person asks, cooperate, you know what happens often? They fight to have the orange. It's like who gets the bigger part. Finally, they agree to cut it half. 50-50, they call it win-win. But there's another way. Wait a minute. If you ask the other one brother, Ayya, what do you want? Why are you fighting like mad to get this orange? Oh, I don't want orange. I need the peel of it because my wife wants to make a cake with orange peels. You know, they make cake with lemon peels and orange peels. I can't remember the word that day, but they use that for that purpose. Seriously? I don't want that peel. I need the middle part for my wife to make orange juice for me. So one brother wants the peel, the other brother wants orange juice, the middle part. Now when they cut it half, how satisfied one is? Half. One who wants the peel got half of the peel. One who wants to get the middle part is only got half of the peel. They are 50-50 satisfied. Imagine if you collaborate with the other person in negotiation, ask the question why, and find out the reason or interest why they are fighting for, negotiating for. One brother gets the entire peel. The other one gets the middle part. The both were happy 100%. What? Originally, the value of the orange was 100 and each got 50% satisfaction. If you negotiate properly, collaboratively, each get 100% and 100%. My friends, in negotiation, it is possible to expand the cake, enlarge the cake, and it is also possible to make it more than 100%, in this case 200%. Friends, in District 82, that is what you call win-win. Back to you.
So what I got out of it is that you need all the information to ensure that to have a proper win-win situation, you need the information so that we can not make half happiness, it to be half win. Right. So another thing that I realized is communication is key to everything, even when it comes to a good negotiator. Toastmaster Iromi, just one question for you. Now you were telling us and sharing with us how important it is that we have to have a positive mind. That will really help us, no matter what is going around, happening around us. But there are some instances that you really just cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. You just cannot find that silver lining, or you just cannot find that rainbow. Just if you can share with us something that you do, like you were talking about how when you were going through this bad situation, about what did you do that helped you see the positive? Just give me, before we go on to that, Toastmasters, we do have a feedback link that we will share on the chat with you. So before we wind up and before Toastmaster Iromi gives us these very important tips of how we can get over this, we have shared the feedback link in the chat. So please do take some time and fill it out to help us give you better productive sessions. Toastmaster Iromi, how do we really find that silver lining no matter what is going on?
Yeah. So what you should be doing is, in an instance like that, I mean, we come across instances like that in life. Don't beat yourself up. That's the most important thing. Don't beat yourself up with the negativity, because at that time, think that, don't single yourself out. At that time, don't think that this is happening to me only, because if you let that thought creep into your mind, then the ant has crept into your mind. Okay? Then that negativity has crept into your mind. So don't beat yourself up. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Just at that time, remind yourself that this is a universal experience. This happens to almost everybody. We come across such instances and try to slowly move on. So what I did was, I knew that was happening. I knew it happened to me. I knew it was how sad it was, but my thoughts were, no, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, right? Just like when we are sometimes not too well and we get worried, we keep on telling ourselves, no, it's going to be all right, because that's what matters. Even if you're battling with some kind of an illness, the main thing is what the doctors tell us also: stay positive, stay focused, and stay happy, and be positive. Tell yourself you're going to be all right. I have seen patients becoming better and being cured when they have been positive. So what I say is, take a break at that time, because we are not gods, we are human beings, right? So take a break, give yourself a break, and don't let that negativity hurt you, and always know that justice will prevail. Justice, even though late, justice prevails.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Iromi. And I see that we have not got any questions, and regardless of what anyone says, I believe that everything was in fact so clear and so clear-cut that everyone had a very productive session, I should say. Now, for us to move on with the day's proceedings, I would like to invite our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Shriyanti Salgado, to address the audience.
Thank you, Lasmi. I believe I'm audible, though I think my internet connection is not very strong. Friends, we've just come to the end of another program from the Program Quality team. Now, these programs started initially due to a joint effort of our group. And each month, we try to see that our members get something special. Now, we would also like you to tell us what else you need to hear from us. What specific details would you like us to give you? What specific programs would you like us to hear? Because we still have another 4 months to run, and we have every intention of running a program for the next 4 months as well. Because I've found quite often that these little programs of 20 minutes, half an hour, and the presenters coming and giving you their expert knowledge has helped many a Toastmaster to change their ideas, to be positive, to have negotiation skills, the storytelling act. All that is helping each other. You could also take this back to your clubs and tell them, because it's only by sharing our knowledge that we become better and better. So keep joining us, keep telling your friends to help other friends to come together with our team. Every first Friday, we will be there with something new. See you in April with something special again. Lasmi.
Thank you, Madam Program Quality Director. Again, this is our link for the feedback form if you still have not given us your feedback. And also we have a small surprise announcement. So I would like to invite DTM Hingston. He requested to be seen and to speak. Over to you.
Thank you, Lasni. And at this time, I would like to appreciate one person for all the work that she's been doing behind the scene. That is our our moderator, Toastmaster Lasni, because when she took up these responsibilities, I felt so relaxed that she was able to manage things in her own. So thank you so much, Lasni, for all the work. I know you will be thanking everyone in the end, but you will not be thanking yourself. So I just wanted to just pop in, and I just wanted to say thanks to you, and a small request to all our members who are listening, who are in this webinar. This webinar is for you, is not for it's not for the district officers, or it's not for anyone else. It is for you. So get the maximum use of it. We will have these videos uploaded in about couple of weeks time in the District 82 YouTube channel. So please go and share those videos. As Lasni said, we have those the previous sessions in that District 82 YouTube channel. I'm not doing a marketing for the D82 YouTube channel, but still I would like to request you to go and check those educational sessions, which is really valuable for every one of us. As Riyanti said, in this feedback form, we have a column where we have requested you to share us what are you expecting from our team in the future meetings, so that we will cater those needs. It is for you. It is for your own development. Thank you, Lasni, and over to you.
Thank you, DTM Houston. And that brings us to the end of today's program. And what is next? We'll see you on the 2nd of April. Luckily, not the 1st. It's on the 2nd of April, the first Friday of April at 7 p.m. on Zoom. And with that, I would like to thank, of course, our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Nuru Munara, our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Shriyanti Salgado, our Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Nisal Virakon, our presenters today, our trainers today, who took time to share all their very important nuggets from what they have learned. And like Toastmaster Tissa said, his 2-day, 3-day program into 30 minutes to help us become better. So Toastmaster Tissa, thank you very much. Toastmaster Iromi, thank you very much for helping us to become a little bit more positive, I hope. And I would also like to thank someone who has been very silently backing us all up today. That is, of course, Toastmaster Myri from Virtuosa Toastmasters Club, our Zoom master for today. And how can we not mention a big thank you to our PR manager of District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Mafaz. And most of all of you who stayed with us throughout this 1.5 hours. And I hope that you did gain a lot today, and see you next month as well. And this is me signing off.